They could have saved Rich Homie Quan's life. His brother found him asleep on the kitchen floor with food in his mouth. And then he moved him to the sofa at 3 a.m., where his girlfriend found him in the morning at 6:45 a.m. and left him there. Any motherfucker in my presence laid out on the floor with food in their mouth, I'm gonna have to, wash them and make sure that they good. Because it's like, bro, if you laid out with food in your mouth, that means something is off. You could literally pass away from laying out on the floor with food in your mouth because you could choke on the food. So if bro wasn't able to get the food out his mouth before he went to sleep, you know something is off. And if you know bro like to get high and get off that shit, you supposed to be on top of that, automatically assuming like, yeah, bro probably took too much of this shit. His body probably, fucking up because he taking that shit. So now we gonna have to get on his ass, damn, and take him to the hospital because he taking that shit. And you don't want him to pass away off that shit. So to better be safe than sorry. So I'd rather just take him to the hospital. And if it's something else, then okay, we found out what it was. And if it's was that, at least, he in the hospital, so, they can make sure and monitor him correctly. So if something do happen and he start to OD, the hospital will be able to handle that a lot more effectively than, you calling the ambulance and now they trying to rush to you and shit. But do y'all think he would have still been alive if they would have took him to the hospital instead of laying him out on the couch? His past actions is costing him a lot of money. Prisoner acting as his own attorney wins $100 million default judgment against Diddy actual assault case after Diddy failed to respond to court. Back in 1997 in Detroit, according to the lawsuit, the two was drinking and smoking at a party. They ended up taking their clothes off with a bunch of women. Smith say he was performing, basically eating the kitty cat of the woman when he felt the male hand on his left cheek. He said it was Diddy hand. A short time later, Diddy offered him a drink, which he spiked, and then he ended up passing out. Smith say hours later he ended up waking up and he claims he saw Diddy getting busy with a woman. And Diddy allegedly said to him, "I did this to you too." Now if this shit is true, this some diabolical ass shit. He literally said he Bill Cosby'd him. And then the guy woke up and Diddy was going crazy in the female. And he said, "I did this to you." Like, nah, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you, man. Diddy gonna have to get popped after that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Can't no man do that to me and then tell me, yeah, this what he did to me while doing it to a woman. Like, nah, bro. This why I'm not having kids in America. Tyrese Gibson was arrested for unpaid child support. The judge ordered him to pay $10K a month in child support for his 5-year-old child and needs $73K to get released. The law is so dumb, man. Why the fuck do they think a kid need $10,000 a month? Like, I ain't gonna cap to you. Like, that shit is unrealistic as hell for you to even be asking $10,000 a month for child support just because he make a lot of money. They need to set a limit for this child support shit because the mama is just using that extra money for herself. That $10,000 probably not even going to the kid for real. She probably only using like $500 to $1,000 on the kid. Young boy is one of the most luckiest motherfuckers. He is expected to receive 23 months in prison and 5 years probation in Utah following the plea deal in his federal gun case, originally from Louisiana. The reason why I said he lucky is because he only got 5 years. Bro was supposed to be locked up for a long ass time. 5 years is not shit compared to what he really supposed to be. Like, everybody know young boy was supposed to be cooked. He really was supposed to be cooked this time because they gave his ass too many chances for him to keep on fucking up. If he was a regular motherfucker, he would have been living his life in jail a long time ago. Watch who you let around your kids. A Birmingham man sentenced to 20 years in prison for ordering and impregnating his ex-girlfriend, 12-year-old daughter. They said bro started doing this shit around January 2017 up until July 2018. So he basically was doing this shit for a full year and no one ain't know shit about it. And that's why I say y'all can't be trusting everybody, man. There's no reason why he even had the opportunity to be able to do this shit to your motherfucking daughter. And if he did get a chance to do it, it shouldn't have happened this long. Like, after the first time, y'all supposed to been got on his ass, man. Like, y'all can't be trusting motherfuckers like y'all think y'all can. The problem is y'all don't got good relationships with y'all kids. That's why y'all don't be knowing shit be happening. Because this shit shouldn't have went on for that long. The reason why it went on for that long is because the kid didn't have nobody it felt comfortable to tell this information to. So it just kept on doing this shit till however the fuck motherfuckers found out he was doing that shit found out. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but that's why you end up getting cooked. This motherfucker right here look like you shouldn't hire him just because any little inconvenience with a customer, he gonna get on their ass. And that shit is true. He literally is a gas station worker that was arrested for whooping the Sonic coins out of a customer with a bat for taking too much nacho cheese. Like, it's no reason why you taking your job this serious. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You acting like you losing money because he took more nacho cheese. That's why I be getting mad at the Chipotle workers. Like, fuck is y'all getting mad at me because I'm telling y'all to put more meat on my shit, bro. Y'all is not losing money for giving me more. Like, y'all be taking this weak-ass job too serious, and that be the problem right there. But the police end up responding in Las Vegas, and they found the man laying in the grass bleeding from his head, ears, and neck. So that means folks really did him dirty with that bat. Every woman need a gun. Like, this shit, like, I don't understand why this shit's so hard to comprehend for y'all, man. And not nothing to this situation right here. I just feel like if a man really want to do something to y'all, they could do it. And the only thing that could stop them is really a gun. Like, of course, you could have that weak-ass pepper spray and a taser and all that shit. But you need something that's going to put someone down. That shit ain't gonna put no one down, you feel me? That shit just gonna help you get away. The Uber driver was arrested for the unaliving of a woman reported missing. She was found unclothed with a gunshot wound. Investigators said family members have not heard from Dixie since the weekend and reported her missing Monday morning. According to court documents, Dixie ordered an Uber after she got off of work around 3:30 a.m. Sunday, September 8th. She never made it home though. Off the rip, I'm assuming the Uber driver did it. Before they even said this motherfucker did it, I'm going to assume it because it's like, gang, you took you an Uber, right? And now she just disappeared after she took your Uber? Oh, no, gang, you know what the fuck happened. And what's fucked up, they found her unclothed, so you know what he did to her and shit. But the point of this shit is to show, like, first of all, don't be getting to them Ubers and shit. And if you is, you need to have a gun. That plain and simple. This is why I tell my grandma, my mama, any woman that I love, I tell them, bro, you need to have a gun. Because if someone want to tweak with you, it ain't really shit you could do. My motto is the only thing that can stop a ninja is a bullet. That's my motto. I'd like to send my condolences and say rest in peace to this woman. It's just fucked up that women even got to be out here and ride with guns strapped up 24/7. Like, I know this is not how it's supposed to be, but this how it gotta be. Skin color don't make you beautiful. I'm just letting y'all know that shit right now. Y'all need to get that shit out y'all head if you think that way. A woman defends her friend after someone called her friend ugly because she's dark skinned. Now, I don't know who the fuck said this shit because looking at her, you could tell she's not ugly. But shout out to her because she's a real friend because lots of motherfuckers be bogus as hell. But how do y'all feel she look? If you trying to make bread through your phone, check out the bio. But as you can see, she's a very beautiful woman, you feel me? Like, look at, and she got that cake on her too, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's crazy because anytime I say someone don't look good, it's not because they skin color. I ain't gonna cap to you. That's never the reason at all. And it's crazy because lots of people assume that it's just white motherfuckers doing that shit. But it be their own community be saying this shit about the darker skinned motherfuckers. Like, I literally seen it. Like, they be acting like that just because they light skinned, they better. It's really more so of a female thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I ain't finna sit here and cap. Guys will make fun about dark skinned motherfuckers, but it's just all jokes and shit. Because they gonna make jokes about us being light skinned and shit.